Are you ready to do some roasting, Jack? We can pull these trading cards up and get
Let's
to
pull
it.
up the card and because it's Halloween too. You mentioned we might take a look at the spookiest account I know of at Topstep.
Yeah, I think we should probably talk about that. You buried the lead, I guess, to a degree. Um, we get asked incredibly with incredible frequency about Susan's trading in her account. Susan has hit the daily loss limit today. Unfortunately, not a big deviation from what she's been doing for some time now, but Susan keeps swinging. We'll keep talking about it and continue to try and support her and get her on the right track. We want to see her take a payout. I fear what the chat would look like the day Susan takes another big payout, but we're looking forward to it, and hopefully we get there sooner rather than later. So
National
yeah,
holiday
that's
at
your
Topstep. We'll all a day of remembrance. Okay, well, with that, let's dive into these cards that you have so nicely provided for us today and see some real not good trading.
Yeah. So to kick things off, just a quick preface. All of these traders and trading cards that we're going to talk about here are volunteers. We put out the notice, hey, we'll roast you if you're willing, and they have willingly submitted their trade reports and user profiles for us to poke fun at. So I think that says a lot about these individuals. They can take a joke, and ultimately, we're going to try and give them something to improve upon going forward. So with that disclaimer, let's pull up the first card. We've got Joseph up first, trading not too far from my home base, trading with us out of Frisco. Joseph's in a 50K trading combine. That was the account that we are highlighting. As with many of these roasts, they're in several other accounts, too many to talk about all at once. But trading the NASDAQ, which is our most popular product, obviously. Jack, I was looking through this trading card and noticed that he lost pretty big on the first day, almost the daily loss limit, and then the trading volume tripled the following day. Trying to chase those losses is not going to work. I've seen it too many times, and that's a pretty obvious and classic case of it. Really, just been losing the entire time. The P&L high across any day was $45. That was the best we were able to pull out. And on the third and faithful day, he took this account out back behind the barn and put a bullet in its head. He, funny enough, was trading micros throughout this process, and then on the last day, when there was the smallest account balance left, he just went ahead and went straight to the E-mini Nasdaq to take him out. So I would say slow down a little bit and find some edge before you jump back in. This is a pretty fast and furious max loss limit on this trading combine. Jack, I'll hand it over to you.
We call this card, we have a name for it in the risk. This is the Iowa football box score, the old 3 days and out. If Mick were here, you know what he would say. He would say, Joseph C. has been a busy boy. And boy, has he. In a 50K account, right? That's what we're looking at here. He managed to trade 336 contracts in the MNQ on the first day, 550 contracts on the second day, and then just 2 on the third day. And since it's Halloween, I'm going to point out the similarities between Joseph's trade report and the novella of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. All right. They both chronicle the tragic story of a man consumed by impulsive demons. But the main difference is that Mr. Hyde theoretically has a medical degree to fall back on, while I'm not sure if Joseph can wear non Velcro shoes. Joseph, get yourself a fidget spinner or something you can play with that isn't the effing MNQ ladder. Just do anything else. That's what I got for Joseph for now for our Halloween roast.
Yeah, slow down, Joseph. We'll we'll move on to the next one here. Next up, we've got Travis. Travis is trading with us. Has not even made it a full year in the program. Been with us since March of 2024, and trading in a 150K trading combine. It looks like we've still got the card for Joseph up. Can we transition to Travis, please?
1 second. 1 second.
Fine, Travis. This is like a Jackson Pollock we're looking at next.
Got
it.
Yeah, I think this one can be categorized as really struggling to keep your head above water. If that zero line, infinity above it is profits and infinity below it is losses. We can't go much further than right dab smack at $0 up or down. Um, he's trading micros exclusively, which on principle I like, but if you're not using that in a way to scale in, there's not a tremendous amount of benefit given the amount he is trading. I think this he could save himself on commissions and lose just as often with trading the e-mini versions. Micros don't reverse losses for you. They really don't even slow them down when you're trading at this volume and trade size. Um, he is also losing very steadily and consistently in the practice account, and not even seeing those to completion, either the max loss limit or some profits, kind of just trading in it, resetting, trading in it, resetting, but taking losses along the way. I think group coaching would be a great place for Travis if I could plug the group coaching segments that we do. There's a lot of resources at TopStep to step in and work with you, try to sharpen your trading skills. Do that before we go back to the purchase journey, would be my recommendation. Jack, what do you have here?
Yeah, you made up a good point. When we talk about trading micros and how we like that, that usually means under 10. It's not like let's trade 30, 40 micros. And that's some really like galaxy brain thinking there. So I'm calling like Travis S. Some nickname ideas: Ant Man, Mr. CME commissions worldwide, or I've settled on Travi micros. This is another one of our savants trading micros at 20 a clip and a 150K combine. The last day in his account was a thing of beauty. Travi Micros somehow lost 150% of the DLL while trading, as I mentioned, only micros. And I was wondering how the hell he did that. So I went back and looked at that day, and the only thing I can come up with is that he got murder housed by existing home sales. Travis, your trades are like a group of teenagers in a slasher film. You split them up for no reason, F around, then get gruesomely decapitated by something everyone saw coming. At least in the movies, one character survives, but no, you had to kill each and every one of those 158 micros you traded on the 23rd, all for losses. Even Thanos thinks you're an asshole. You're roasted, Travis. Chin up, Travi Micros. Better things coming.
Well done. Yeah. Um, the amount of I was reminded, Jack. I can't recall the trader's name, but that individual who was essentially market making the MNQ in the sim environment was something like 30,000 MNQ contracts in a
He was
day.
trading
That
that
was
that guy was trading 5% of the daily volume in MNQ.
yeah,
Thirty
that was
thousand a day.
spectacular.
That was that was special. I love that.
Yeah, if you want to end up on roast my trades the next time we do this, that's pretty much a guaranteed way to do so. Don't recommend doing that. We want our traders to succeed, but yeah, let's move on to our third trading card. We've got Lila up. All right, so
Lila.
Lila's trading card, 50K trading combine as well. Started with us very recently, only 2 months ago. Um, Trading gold and the Nasdaq, the E-mini and the micro versions of those markets. And this one was interesting. It's not nearly as bad as what we normally see for the submissions for roast my trades. I think she's in a pretty good spot to pull this account up into positive territory. But we started out losing 5 days in a row. What I liked was that the losses were slowing. She lost 350, then 150, then 110, then 100, and then $90, and then made all of that back on a single day's trade. So I don't really know what to expect to happen next year, Jack. I couldn't tell you what the following day's P&L is going to be. I will only say that based on the account history thus far and the volume of accounts, it probably won't be good unless Lila is developed some significant discipline between the start of this account and today. Copy trading is a real thing and something I would advise in this case. Lila has multiple accounts open with multiple start dates and multiple different account balances. There's absolutely no reason to be trading several different accounts like that one at a time. That is really unnecessary and making things harder. What is already a hard practice much harder for yourself. So, for God's sake, use a trade copier and plan some good trades, and then take those going forward. That's what I've got here, Jack. Take it away.
Yeah, there's a few things here I just want to start out with. First, this is like the most boring card I've ever seen submitted for Roast My Trade. The only thing worse is there's sometimes people that submit like good cards, and it's like, ooh, roast me. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I will go after you personally if you do that, but not Lila. Second are the people that always say, oh, these roasts are from ChatGPT. Absolutely not. Like ChatGPT roast would just be like a bunch of bullshit about like, oh, maybe you should drink some more coffee, then you'll be alert enough to trade the futures market correctly. This is a roast because it makes it seem like they are not alert. No, that's not what's happening. This is straight off the dome, guys. Straight up the dome. I have some notes here. As mentioned, boring card, but I'm going to do the best I can with this. You ready? All right. It's
Let's
Halloween.
do it.
They're coming to get you, Lila. That is correct. This card is pretty much a beat for beat retelling of George Romero's zombie classic, Night of the Living Dead. I have never seen someone chased by the max loss limit so methodically. All right, let's go through her 5 days of losers here. She started out, she lost 386 the first day. She lost 170 the second day. She lost 102 the third day. She lost 155 the fourth day. She lost 106 the fifth day. And then she made that money, but this is a roast, so I don't give a hoot about that last day there. We're just gonna go with this for now. Um, Lila is not trading so much as she is scrambling through a graveyard, tripping over rocks and prolonging the inevitable here. She's already been bit. She can feel herself resetting, and she's telling everyone else she's okay, even though she's sweating profusely and lusting after their brains. It's over, Lila. Put down this account and don't make Ben do it for you after a super emotional dialogue or something like that, or monologue. It's not fair to make him live with that. You are not going to pass. It's over. You've been eaten. Do the right thing and put it out of its misery. That's what I got for Lila for now.
Yeah, yeah, it's a real mystery. Probably would have moved on from this card had it not been for the account history and the general nature of the trajectory of the account balance. It's who knows? We'll have to check back in and see what the end result was for Lila. I can imagine I probably know, but yeah, we'll leave it there for now. That's what we got for roast my trays today, Jack. Any parting words or any thoughts for this Halloween?
I don't know, Ben. You got any Halloween plans? Are you going trick or treating with the in laws?
We're doing what we do every year, which is scare the children in the street and give out lots of candy. So it's somewhat of a tradition here, and nice suburban neighborhood in the Houston suburbs. So yeah, there'll be lots of kids, I assume, as long as it's not pouring rain, and we're gonna have a little fun and give out a bunch of candy. So that's my plan this evening.
I got 3 bags of assorted Costco candy ready to dispense at the door. We'll be going trick or treating this night as soon as we get off here. Not too late to buy some candy, folks out there. You still got a little bit of time before the little ones get done with school. So happy Halloween to everyone. We're going to take a quick break right here.